Yo guys, what's going on? It's Anthony and I've got a PC build for under £500. Now what I decided to put in this build was only AMD, just for the reason of the budget was £500. So yeah guys, if you can drop a like, do drop a like, and guys favourite or bookmark this video just so that you can come back to it later if you guys do decide to build this PC. So for a processor, I've decided to go with the AMD FX 6300. This was a no-brainer. I mean, it's pretty much the cheapest good value CPU you can get. I mean, for the money, £82.98 from Novatech or Amazon. You guys are getting a really cool CPU. It's got 6 cores. Its base clock is 3.5 GHz, turbo at 4.1, and I'm pretty sure you guys can probably, with some nice cooling solutions like, you know, the Hyper 212, you guys can get some nice overclocking on that. And it only uses 95 watts. Now bear in mind, if you do overclock it will use more, but yeah, 95 watts is more than enough, and that means we can also get a cheaper power supply. So let me just get onto the graphics card. For a GPU, I've gone with the Sapphire Radeon R9 270X. Now I was thinking about going with a 7870 because they are basically the same thing, but in theory the 7870 is only a couple quid cheaper. From the place I found it, from the cheapest 270X and the cheapest 7870, I could pretty much not really make a big judgment. It was about £140 for a 7870 and £152 for a 270X, and the 270X does perform a slightly bit better just because of the core clocks and the overclocks that it's already got. This particular one is the Sapphire AMD Radeon R9 270X. It's got dual X. It's overclocked out of the box. It does look like a very nice sexy card. I do believe you guys do get Battlefield 3 for free. No, not Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 for free, which is a really nice extra. It's got 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory, which means that you guys will be more than fine for the next couple years to come, really. You guys get, I think it's 1280 stream processors, which again, that's fine. That's pretty good. The outputs are DVI, DVI-D, HDMI. DisplayPort, it uses PCI 3.0, and it has a 2-year warranty. Now if you guys do plan to overclock, which I suggest you guys do because this card is a beast for overclocking, it will void the warranty, I believe. To run the GPU, you need a 500 watt power supply, but I think that's bullshit. Guys, you'll be fine with a 400 watt or 450 watt power supply. It uses 2 6-pins at the back and has a bunch of really cool stuff like DirectX 11.2, OpenGL 4.3 support, all of this, and some of the new AMD, you know, true technology, true HD features and all of that. Not that I'm going to use them, but yeah. So for a motherboard, I've gone with the Gigabyte GA78 LMT motherboard. It's a basic motherboard. It doesn't really do, you know, all the magic things that you guys expect from a high-end motherboard, but the only reason I got it for was because it comes at a very nice cheap price of £37.10. It's AM3 Plus, so it supports both our CPU, and it has one PCI slot for our GPU. I believe the PCI slot is 2.0 and our GPU is 3.0, but that's fine guys because 2.0 has not even been fully utilized yet. It's got onboard video, you know, crossfire. It hasn't got any crossfire or SLI support. It uses SATA 3, not the SATA 6 gigabytes per second, and that's fine guys. We don't really need the newest and best. It has a max memory of 32 gigs and only supports DDR3, 1066 and 1333, but that's fine because memory of RAM does not really make a difference, guys, in gaming. It actually doesn't really make a difference in anything really, but yeah. Okay, and as for RAM, I've gone with Crucial, the cheapest RAM I could probably find. Whereas it's 6 gigs. It's I think it's 3 of 2. So again, our motherboard does actually support 4 DIMM slots, so what that means is that we can have 4 extra RAM slots. So we're going to fill up 3 of them with 2 gig cards, and the RAM is DDR3 1066. Yes, I know I'm going to get a bit of hate for this because it's plain basic RAM. It's the cheapest you guys could get, but bear in mind guys, it's a budget build. I'm trying to keep it on a budget. So yeah, it's the PCB, it's just plain. It hasn't got anything special on it. Hasn't got a heat spreader, and its voltage is 1.5. So let's get onto the storage. Now for storage, I always say, if you guys have an old PC or have some hard drives laying about the place, do get them out, use them. But if you guys want something really cool and reliable, get the Seagate Barracuda. I recommend this in every single build. It's the cheapest, best hard drive you guys can get out there. And just because it's cheap doesn't make it bad. It's really good, because I have one in my build myself. It's 64 megabit cache, RPM 7200, 3.5 inch drive, and 1 terabyte. I do believe you can get a 500 gig version as well, but why 500 gig when 500 gig runs out in a matter of a week, really? Especially when I download all my Steam games. I've downloaded like 30-40% of my Steam games, and yet I still need more space. So space is something you guys can always have more and more of. Now for a power supply, I've gone with the XFX 450 watt 80 plus bronze power supply. The reason I've gone with this one, it's really interesting, because I was thinking about going with a slightly more expensive one, but this one pretty much fits our budget just right there. It costs £34, 14 pence at scan, and you know, it does support, it has all the good stuff that we want. It is not modular, which is a bit of a shame, but guys, don't worry, because the case I've picked out has more than enough space to hide all these cables. Now for a case, I think this is a very nice, sexy case. It's the Zalman Z9 Plus. Now Zalman are probably my favourite brand for cases and stuff, and the Z9 Plus is a very nice case. It supports ATX and micro ATX motherboards. It has more than enough space for you know, extra storage if you guys wish to add in the future. It has more than enough space for our video card, and it has very adequate cooling. So yeah, again guys, I do have to stress this. Unfortunately, I have to include Windows 7 Home Premium for £75. The only reason I have to include it is because it's £75 and you can't really play games without Windows. But if you guys don't want to purchase Windows, your PC will just be around £400, give or take £10 really for Windows. But guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I could change in my build. Really, I'm thinking about maybe getting cheaper RAM, 4 gigs, but I think 6 gigs is enough. So yeah, guys, enjoy. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and check out my next PC gaming video in February. Yeah, so see you guys later.